back. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Geek Culture Congress. My name is Louis Speedy Jr. Gonzalez, accompanied by the usual crew, Mr. Rich Ortiz, Joy Franchise, Mr. Tarek Lewis. They're all in the building with us today. And yes, we talk everything geek, nerd, sci-fi, fantasy, comic book, movies, TV show, everything, and everything else in between, video games, and everything else that we feel like talking about. Pretty much what happens here. The Geek Culture Congress podcast. Be a part of the podcast. Let us know how you feel about stuff. If you're watching a live broadcast, wherever you're watching this, shout out to everyone who is live with us on the various streams. Today, we have a spoiler-free review for Disclosure Day, saying that this is, I saw, because I know you guys are gonna go in because we did the pre-show, we talked about it, but I saw like a report, Tarek, that said that this is the greatest Steven Spielberg movie back to form. that was the headline that I read.
Somebody he's related
not
to?
Not today on the reviewed or release day. But
that guy must have got paid.
Yeah, something happened. I don't know. I just reporting what I read. Okay, they said that it was Steven Spielberg's back to form. That's what I read. Something like that. Anyway,
who said that?
I don't know.
Did we watch the same movie?
I don't know what the cue was. I don't know who the quote was. Masters of the Universe, He-Man. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. I saw it. Not sure anybody else here saw it yet.
Didn't get a chance to see it. It looks good though. I mean, from what I like the effects, like the visuals, I thought it looked great.
We'll get into
and then
it.
Some of the leaks and like the spoils have been going all over Twitter and
stuff.
So.
And they're not that actually big of a deal. And if you kind of know Master Universe, you kind of know. So we'll touch it, you know. And I'll give you my review, and we may or may not spoil things for that. But yeah, there you go. And I don't know anything else that's been going on in nerdom lately. Man, I'm still trying to catch up on My Hero Academia. I'm at the end. I'm in the final season.
Hold on, so
I'm way behind.
Yeah, but which part are you at?
I'm at they're having the four or five prong battle with all the different bad guys, and they plan like the counterattack plan to stop All for One. So they got All for One in one battlefield, and the different bad guys in different battlefields, and they strategically picked the heroes.
Is Bakugo going ham right now?
Not yet. He is part of the fight with All for One right now. But yeah, it's pretty lit. I'm enjoying.
I can't wait till you see that ending.
Yeah. I'm not at the mech One for All yet. I know somebody spoiled that for me, but I'm not there yet.
Nah, when you watch it, it's gonna be different when you watch it though.
Okay. All right, cool. And then you know what I'm watching? Remember Fist of the North Star, Tarek?
Yeah.
They got there's a series that's on Amazon.
Oh, what? I didn't know that.
They made a modern one. Yeah, the English dub is horrible voice acting. Oh my god! But it's pretty good. It's Fist of North Star, so it's classic Fist of North Star with some newer graphics, but modern take on it. But and it's still good. And it's episode wise, so they're actually following the manga.
Yeah.
But man, the English dub is so horrible, man. Oh my god. I'm like, man, we couldn't hire better people here. Jesus, man. Versus like I'm watching My Hero Academia in English, and so good. All the voice actors are so good.
Yeah. They actually do a really good job as far as the emotion behind the script and everything.
Yeah, it's just like, wow, man, what happened? But it's not a bad it's not a bad. If you're a fan of the Fist of North Star, I highly recommend to go check it out. The show that we thought was over came back on Amazon as well, Tarek. Our favorite show.
What are you talking about?
A Legend of Vox Machina.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say Good Omens.
It's got a new season up on
Yeah,
Amazon.
I saw that. That recommendation dropped for me.
I'm afraid to watch it because I thought
I'm out,
the
man.
last season was so wonderful of an ending. You know?
I'm out. I don't want
Yeah.
to see it.
Yeah.
Sometimes the show ends well, and just let it end well. It
I thought
ended
it did
well.
too, man.
It was
I
like
thought
a
it did
very
too.
high pace. It ended well.
Yeah, I thought it did too. Well,
We're talking about all the stuff the bullshit we talk about at the end
Yeah.
and the beginning for some reason.
I don't know. I've decided to switch up shit. So, Joey, what you been watching, man? Joey franchise. Joey franchise.
Hi.
Hey, what you been watching?
Oh, I'm watching the leaked Spider-Man trailer.
Oh, is a leaked Spider-Man trailer?
Yeah, my bad.
Are
I
you
was
gonna give
zoned
us the
out.
Cliff Notes of it?
Mhm.
We said we weren't gonna spoil it, but fuck it. Who cares?
I mean, if we could show it, but I mean, we
It's a
probably
trailer,
get
right?
flagged.
Eventually
But it's
the trailer's
got,
gonna
but
be
it's on
out.
it's on somebody's Twitter though. So I'm like, will we get in trouble for showing it? But it's like on some, but it's got like the X in between it. It's got like the Sony property thing all over it. I don't know.
Dang, like that.
It's like that.
It's like super illegal, like super bootleg.
I mean, dude.
Is it a shaky camera too? Like his hands going like this, like a bobblehead?
No, it's actually you can actually see stuff pretty decent. Some of the effects aren't like at least I think one of them so far is not really that polished.
It's got
but I can go into a breakdown of what I just saw.
Well, let's.
We can just watch the whole thing.
No, I don't want to run it on the show because that's all I need right now. deleting things from YouTube.
All right, so I mean, basically, what I
the mouse will shut us down real quick.
Yeah, the mouse.
You got a lot of, and I know Kevin Feige's really pissed off about it. So,
damn.
But they just announced that they're gonna do a global like showing of the trailer, so it's gonna be a worldwide thing. I guess they're gonna be out the country like when they release it or something like that, like Zendaya,
like where they filmed it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's England, but it's definitely overseas somewhere close. I want to say, but yeah. So the 17th, the trailer is gonna drop. But I just saw the leaked version of it that came out like I think yesterday. But you get a lot of Hulk in this one. I didn't see Sadie Sink yet, but it's starting to get the story build is starting to get really good, and I think we're gonna get Venom, bro.
Really?
I think he gets the symbiote.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there was a second trailer I saw without the like all the Sony stuff on it and like the X or whatever. They showed like the DNA, like his DNA, and then like black covering it. But I think that might be AI, to be honest with you.
Yeah, you think so?
But they took some of the actual clip footage that I've seen from that from the trailer that I'm watching right now, and they used it on that one. I think it might be a little bit fake.
Bro. In that early trailer, the first trailer, he's got that black hand when he's trying to break out of the cocoon. You know?
Yeah, they show his wrist too with the webbing. Yeah, and then you can tell like the reason why what is the dude that he's playing one of the main like agents that he's actually the X-Men character. I forgot what the actor's name is, but
but he's like an anti-mutant kind of dude.
But that agency or whatever that kind of
damage
hunts down the damage control that hunts down the mutants. They're trying to team up with Spider-Man because Spider-Man is the only one that can sense, like, allegedly Jean Grey's, what she's doing into New York City, because it's like a big blast and she like covers the entire fucking city.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's how she's able to like jump around to like different people.
Okay.
And telepathically like talk to Spider-Man. Like she's like, you might want to check on MJ, and it's some crazy stuff. The dialogue's crazy.
Wow. Shout out to Mama Bear Doll. Thank you so much for
Mama Bear
on the live.
But at this point, they should have just dropped the trailer. Like I don't understand. Like it leaked already. Just dropped the trailer already. Like I don't understand.
The same thing about Avengers Doomsday. What they showed people in CinemaCon is like, man, why didn't the joint?
Let it go, man. Let it fly. But they're not gonna drop. They're not gonna drop Avengers Doomsday until after Spider-Man comes out. So probably like the week after Spider-Man comes out, give everybody time to watch it, and then Avengers trailer is gonna come out. So we ain't gonna get that Avengers trailer till like July, well, till August. And it's crazy because then they're only gonna have 4 months of promo. which they don't really need. They just got to say that they're
Well,
dropping because I think that movie's gonna do crazy numbers in the box office regardless.
possibly.
For sure.
Yeah. All right, guys, let's get into it. Let's get the spoiler-free review of Disclosure Day, and this is directed by Steven Spielberg. No, am I wrong? Did he produce it?
Pretty sure he directed it.
I think he directed this one.
Interesting. Let's see. It is Disclosure Day.
Well,
It
as you're
is-
doing that, I
It
can
is.
tell you how I feel about it.
directed. It is directed by Steven Spielberg, and the
Yep.
music is by John Williams, Star Wars fame himself, and
I
Indiana
don't.
Jones and all that stuff.
I don't care about none of that shit.
No. This is the
Like, who else is
spoiler-free
names
review,
on it?
Tarek. So please,
I don't like the movie's not very good.
Oh.
It's just not very good. It starts off very good.
Okay.
Like first 25, 30 at least.
Mhm.
I'm locked in. Then I start seeing some repetitive patterns. I'm like, all right. where is this going? I kind of know where this is going. And then it just goes off the rails. And then it ends.
Man.
And it's like, well, why were we doing all that? You know what I'm saying? Like, why were we doing all that?
I mean,
And
I will agree with you in that in the beginning they hook you. They kind of start you off right in the middle of a big story, and you're left to not knowing what's going on, and you're kind of figuring it out as you go along, as you learn the characters too, which I liked. I liked how they got everybody like that, and I mean, but then like after 45 minutes of watching the movie, it's just a lot of. I get what they were trying to do, but like Tarek said, once we got to the ending, I feel like the movie was a huge buildup to this climax at the end of the movie. And then at the end of the movie, I feel like I got edged all the way just to get some blue balls because it was very underwhelming.
Wow.
It was
interesting way to phrase that.
Yeah.
it was it was so underwhelming. The resolve of this movie, and I don't want to ruin it for everybody, but there's a one message, one word at the end that everything is summed up to be. And you know what? I like the little that message. But for all that build up, for that ending, I think they missed the mark. And honestly, for me, I gotta agree with Tarek. It was a pretty bad movie.
Wow.
Yeah, man, this shit. Listen, even like the way they tried to throw in humor, it wasn't consistent. Like even trying to throw in the humor, it wasn't consistent. Characters didn't have really. It was a lot. It felt like a lot of monologues too.
My state.
It's like a lot of people just like talking out what they thought and their history and whatnot.
No, I will say I did like Wyatt Russell's comedic performance in it. Like he was kind of funny. Coleman Domingo is in everything nowadays. I mean, he always does a really good job. Colin Firth as a bad guy, I like because I'm used to I really only know him from Kingsman and a couple of movies, but him in this movie, that I'll give him a decent performance. Emily Blunt was awesome, I have to say. Like she had some funny parts in it, but also like with what she was doing and again without giving any spoilers, I think she does an amazing job with what her character was going through in the movie. The girl Jane Eve Houston, I don't really know her that much. I think she actually did a really good job too. She has to when you'll see in the movie, she kind of got to play like two characters, but you'll see what I'm talking about in that when I say that.
Yeah, but then why was she there? Like these like there's They set up
That
these
was his girl,
motivations.
son.
They set up these motivations and these interests, and they don't pay off.
That was Connor's girl.
Yeah, I got it, but it doesn't. It didn't pay off. There was no reason. It's almost as like I don't know, man. Shout out to
Yo,
Steve.
and you know what?
He's an 80-year-old director, and that is. I'm not trying to be ageist here. It felt like he directed that film. I don't know if he wrote it or not. As like, I haven't done an ET in a while, or you know what I mean. And I want people to feel. It was almost like it was like I want people to feel these things, and I'll do whatever I can to make them feel it. But it didn't make sense in the whole story. And I feel Steven Spielberg, but nah, fuck no.
I want to give something constructive because I actually do like the plot and I like the story. This is where me and Tarek disagree a little bit. I actually like the story, but I feel like the story you were left with more questions than there were answers at the end. And it's like the only way you can do that is if you're going to have a sequel and this is going to continue into a franchise. But honestly, after watching this movie, I don't want a sequel. The ending was so bad for me. It was so underwhelming, and like I said, you were left with more questions than answers.
I'd rather the Heat go to the finals again than watch this than see a sequel to this film. It's not the worst film in the world. It's just too long to not have a good ending on the payoff.
Wow.
Wow. They missed it. They really missed the mark with it.
So you want to grade it on a 10 or a 5 scale?
I'll do both.
Okay.
It's the same on both scales.
Mm-hmm.
2.
Oof.
Wow, you said 2?
You gave it a better curve. You gave it a better curve for error on the 5 scale.
No, I will give it a 4 because I actually do like the story and the plot. But
scale? That's your 10 scale score?
4 out of 10. And the only reason why I say that is because the story's good. It's just the ending that was horrible for me, and it doesn't leave me wanting more. But I just have questions.
I would say the person sitting next to me, he was a reviewer also. I'd be curious to see what his or her review was, and they kept doing their hands like this, like at various points in the film, and I was thinking the same thing, like why did that?
We're talking about Disclosure Day. Quit.
Yeah, and it was just you know what it is. It had like horror movie tropes in it. It's like, hey, we shouldn't split up, and then like 5 minutes later, somebody says, "Let's split up." They do shit like that in the movie, and you're like, "What's going on?"
Dude, Josh O'Connor's character, Connor, was making the worst decisions the entire movie.
Yeah,
like it's like, there's some comedic relief to it, and again, with everything going on with them leaking all these alien videos and everything, it kind of goes with the times.
Yeah,
but
it's kind of like, was it fantasy meets reality?
Yeah, a little bit of like a political fiction, but it kind of goes with what's going on right now.
It was Steven Spielberg's attempt to make Signs, but we already have Signs, so you didn't match what Signs was.
Wow.
And then we can move on from this movie.
Yeah, there are good performances in this movie as far as like the actors and what they do, but if you're gonna watch this, the ending, just be prepared to not be satisfied.
Wow. You got to watch another movie afterwards. We got to leave this movie and then go watch Obsession or something like that.
So let me ask you a question. Were the other reviewers in the theater like, what the hell we just watched?
Some people clapped, but the reviewer, I don't know. I'm looking forward to seeing what their reviews are.
I was looking at Rotten Tomatoes, our favorite website. I see one C-.
Dog, it's just like, dude, this big build up, and you think you're gonna discover something so grandiose and so amazing because it's Steven Spielberg. and it was lazy as fuck, dog.
Wow. Seed minus from Caroline Seed.
The emoji
Uh,
alien right there had
mhm.
more detail than the alien in the Disclosure Day
Oh,
movie, bro.
damn. Disclosure Day talks a big game about the meaningful questions it wants to explore and enigmatic connections it wants to draw between its ensemble. In the end, however, there's no actual messy human heart to be found at its center. Wow.
It was Anchorman for alien movies.
Oh, shit. Here's one from
Dude,
the UK. While
I
this is
think they
not a
missed
top
the.
tier, yeah. While this is not a top tier Spielberg movie, it is still an typical one, both stylish and sincere, hopeful and hokey. I was like, oh, okay. Is Independence Day with freaking
Let me say this though, Emily Blunt held this movie down
Oh yeah.
on her performance, like all around, like at every element. Como Domingo was great. Emily Blunt was spectacular. You know,
Wow.
so she held it down for sure. All the actors did good.
Mhm.
So
Interesting.
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
It's sitting on a
Put
just
my
to
foot
make you
down.
more upset. It's sitting on an 87% on this.
People just don't want
Rotten
to make
Tomatoes
Steven
right now.
Spielberg mad
Yeah, that's what
because
probably.
he did Gremlins.
Which we're gonna get some kind of
Everybody's-
reboot for that. You know that,
Huh?
right? They're working.
I
on
hope
that.
so.
They're
Yeah,
I
rebooting
they
love
are.
Gremlins.
I love Gremlins. I love Gremlins.
They'll
I'm
probably-
actually a Gremlins, the new batch fan too. I like Gremlins too. A lot of people don't like that one. I was still cool with it.
Yeah, I was fine with it.
Yeah.
So talking about reboots though, I got to see Masters of the Universe in theaters. Sunday, I dragged my wife out to the movie theater, saw it. Anybody else see it? No.
I was trying to go see it today. Actually, it couldn't shake.
Me
Well,
too. I was trying to see it today also.
I may spoil it.
No.
It's not really that big of a deal.
Well, it's Master of the Universe.
It's Master Universe, and if you
Speedy, I'll tell you what. Give us your score first.
man, I probably got to give it a 6 out of 10, bro.
Word.
And I kind of want to give it a 5 out of 10.
Okay.
I'll talk about the good stuff first, right? The whoever did the choreography of the fight scenes, beautiful, man, really good stuff. Like there's some good, really good choreography here. Like He-Man's like cutting up, and like and it's pretty vicious too. Like like there's death. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, people are getting murked. Not in like a
Gory
Mortal
way.
Kombat kind of way or gruesome kind of way, just kind of in like, oh, that person's dead, like that kind of way, Yeah, spoilers. He-Man fights Skeletor.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
Adam is He-Man.
Jared Leto, his portrayal of Skeletor, I'm assuming that was him, doing all the physical parts too, at least most of it. He was great. All his liners were great. The portrayal of Skeletor, I think, was great. He was, vicious and what was it though in the Master Universe movie? The Dolph Lundgren one. Who played Skeletor in that one? It was a famous actor.
Oh, I don't. It was Hank. Oh my God.
Okay.
I got it. It's yeah.
He look it up now.
He passed recently too.
Yeah, he did. Frank, is that was his name? Frank?
Don't ask me. Hold on. Keep saying what you're saying. I'll look it up.
You're gone. I'll find it.
Yeah. So he had that like vicious like Skeletor, similar to that original Dolph Lundgren He-Man movie back in the day. But then like there was like like a bunch of like funny beats, like Skeletor like we're used to in a cartoon,
Franklin Jella.
Yeah, Franklin Jelly. He brought a lot of that viciousness and then also that like jerk asshole Skeletor, that's in the cartoon.
He was dating Whoopi Goldberg. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Whoopi was out here in these streets. By the way, Franklin Jella is not dead. I don't want to put that on him. My apologies.
Yeah, he's 88.
He's alive? Okay, cool.
He's 88.
I don't know why I thought he died then. Yeah. But anyway, he definitely was. Yeah, the 80s live action Skeletor was epic. It was really good. And Jared Leto, bro, kiss to his performance, And this movie is definitely camp, though. There is, it's like more like the beginning of He-Man, the origin of He-Man. It kind of doesn't. If you are a big Motu fan and a big lore person, like you read all the mini comic books and you know like all the lore and stuff like that, it doesn't quite stick to a lot of it. It kind of does its own thing.
Which lore though,
without me
Speedy? I'm going to interrupt you. and
So
ask you.
there's the cartoon lore, right?
Yeah.
Which is also continued with Kevin Smith's versions of Netflix, whether you
Right.
like them or don't. There's that lore. There's the mini comics lore, which goes even deeper because a bunch of comic book writers, went in a bunch of different mini stories and things like that. So it's very it's more like a reboot, a lore reboot than actually following strictly any lore. So if you're a real purist, Motu purist, just ride with it. You know what I mean? Unless it's, you're not feeling it, then you're definitely not gonna feel it. There is there's a lot of campiness and funniness that they try. Some of it falls flat. Some of it's like they make some references like the Fisto character, like he fists people, you know what I mean, and like
Okay.
like yeah, it's some jokes that are like
All right.
like dang, like I get it. Like the movie is very Star Wars in its presentation as like a New Hope kind of like we're trying to get these like 10 to 12 14-year-olds into this movie, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that seems like it's their target audience, but then like there's those like kind of like jokes and things for us like people our age, Tarek, that kind of watch the cartoon and we might remember them, as little Easter eggs and things to make us chuckle, and they kind of fall flat sometimes because we kind of either we forgot already, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Or and it doesn't resonate. The joke doesn't resonate now. It doesn't like register with anybody who's watching it new, like a Joey or somebody who was just watching it the first time and never have any exposure to the original cartoon. You know what I mean? So
You're sticking with your 6 out of 10.
I'm sticking with the 6 out of 10. I'm sticking with the 6, and I kind of want to give it a 5. It's not bad. Like I said, the action is good. All the actors do well. Jared Leto, Skeletor is good. There is some parts that are kind of funny. There's a part where Skeletor kind of messes with He-Man, and it's like going back and forth. He-Man spends the time to not ruin it. It's in the trailer, but he escapes kind of to Earth,
Yeah.
to hide out, because Skeletor is taking over Eternia. So he lives as a human for a while, as a human on Earth, on planet Earth, and there is some throwbacks to that later on in the battle with Skeletor. Skeletor's like messing with him with his magic and messing with his mind, and there's some funny stuff because Skeletor's popping up in his memories, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And messing with him, and it's classic Jared Leto throwing one-liners, and that's very interesting. Man, I don't know. I wanted to like it more than I did. Even if you stay, there's a couple post-credit scenes, and they are what you would have expected. It's not even a post-credit screen. It's more like okay, that character escaped, so they might do that arc somewhere. There's a time, Tarek, guys, that there is no He-Man is Prince Adam escaped to Earth as a child, and Skeletor is ruling Eternia, and a long time passes, so they could do a movie about that, or even a TV show about that time, about the resistance or whatever. They could do there is a post-credit scene where they introduce what everybody should know already without me spoiling it, you know what I mean, the only other secret character.
Yeah.
Well, I won't spoil it for anybody. They just don't know.
Yeah, not
But
everybody.
that may be some kind of continuation with that if they decide to. But I don't know, man. I just don't see this. You know what it feels like, Tarek? It feels like a movie that just came too late. For fans of He-Man, for fans of Motu, for
Like you think that like it's time, like the He-Man story has kind of timed out.
Yeah, I feel like it's timed out, and it doesn't bode well for my theory that if Master Universe did well, we're gonna get a bunch of '80s reboots, movies, and things like that. Doesn't bode well at all, man. This doesn't bode well at all for that.
You've been positioning for Robotech this entire time.
Yeah,
Your
it's not
whole
happening,
review was
man.
based off of you wanting a
Yeah.
Robotech movie, and
Yeah.
I think you're just upset. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
watch it for myself.
No, I think you're gonna have a good. I didn't have a bad time. I didn't dislike the movie. There you go.
I think from the trailers, it looks like it's supposed to be campy and
Yeah,
ridiculous.
yeah, and yeah, for the most part, I expected that. But
Yeah, I don't
didn't
want to.
expect
I don't personally
seriousness.
don't want a serious He-Man movie. There's
And
a
when
goddamn
When it needs
guy
to be
was-
serious, it is very serious, and the action and stuff like that, and it is very serious. And you kind of take it serious, you know, like you're into the battles and things like that are going on. You know what I mean?
It's kind of hard for He-Man to coexist in a world of superheroes where you have the Tony Starks and the Batmans and all these people with all these crazy technology and powers and everything, and then it's like He-Man is like, you know, they're the OG. It's like their powers, but on steroids.
Yeah. And Mama Bear, they go with it with the jokes with Ram Man and Fisto in the movie.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Did they at least do the like?
You want to be
Did
honest?
they at least? Did they at least do the scene where Skeletor's running away and laughing?
Nah, he didn't get a chance to run away, but there's a lot of campy Skeletor stuff like that when he's messing with his mind, and his,
Listen,
like,
well,
showing up on
there
Earth.
might be you're about to spoil something. That's why I'm interrupting.
Yeah, no,
You're about to spoil. I already know how you do.
No.
There,
Is there there's a post-credit scene? Any room
Yes.
for a sequel?
Yes, it's possible. I don't know if we're gonna get that sequel because it doesn't seem it's doing well in the box office.
Oh.
But
well, I'm going to give it some money. Mechanic in itself is a kind of a pause if you really think about it. But
yeah, Mechanec's in the movie.
oh yeah, we
He's
see
in
it
the
in the
movie.
trailer.
Yeah, he's there. He's in there.
But I think because it came out with Scary Movie, it's kind of dividing a campy audience. You know what I'm saying? Like we have,
There's two campy movies.
those are campy
Yeah.
movies, and we know.
Very campy.
Yeah,
You know what?
So-
You know what was good about it though? Like when I was in the movie and some people like brought their kids that were like the age that it seems like it targeted. It seemed like those boys and those girls were really into the movie. You know, even though it feels,
just to
go ahead.
answer. I'm sorry, Speedy. I keep interrupting you.
No,
Just
go
to
ahead.
answer the questions going on in the chat, I liked Kevin Smith's iteration of He-Man.
Yeah, I did too.
I enjoyed
I had
it.
questions in the first part, but when and the second part, it was like okay, they took it home. You know, I enjoyed it very much.
Yeah, I actually liked that one.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. The original
Well, I mean,
He-Man
watch
was
the original
ridiculous.
cartoon.
You kids.
It's painful to watch now as an adult.
Yeah, I can't watch it. Like it was fun. It was Merman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Merman didn't need a backstory. Nobody had backstories back then.
No.
It was just, we're gonna put
They were
a
just there.
toothpick on the end of somebody's fingers
This kind of
call
did the back.
call him the pick.
Yeah,
You know,
this
that's
did the backstory. You know what I mean? It did the backstory
Yeah.
and kind of like a reboot, reintroduction of the character from the jump. You know, from like, you know, you have Adam as a little boy. You know, from the beginning of the movie. So
was it better than G.I. Joe's original?
definitely, I have to say it's a little bit better. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's
All
talk
right,
about the
there's-
Channing Tatum one.
There's
Yeah.
hope. There's hope that when this goes to streaming, maybe it finds
Marlon?
a good audience. And
Marlon
maybe
and Channing Tatum and then Ripcord or whatever his
Yeah.
name was.
Yeah, it's definitely better than the G.I. Joe.
I can
but,
deal with that.
I have a hope that it finds an audience, or finds its target audience when it goes to streaming. But
Talking about
say
Marlon Wayans.
6 out of 10.
Ooh,
6 out of 10.
6.
Yeah. 6
He's
out of
standing on it.
I mean, that's a D. Hey,
Yeah.
okay, it's all right.
10. Yeah.
Better than Disclosure Day.
Definitely, you guys murdered Disclosure Day. I'm skipping that.
Yeah, I'm gonna skip it now. Thank you.
Again, dude. The
Be on
story was
HBO,
good.
dog.
The ending was just trash.
It'll be
Wow.
on HBO, man. You can watch it in the background.
In the background is a background movie.
watch the first 30, 45 minutes.
Mm.
And then you can just assume what happens.
it's like one of those movies like yo, you'll watch it in the afternoon and you watch the first 45 minutes and then like an hour in you'll fall asleep. And then if you fall asleep, you should probably stop there, but you know you're gonna watch it the next day to figure out what happened. And then when you watch the ending, you're gonna be like, shit, I should have just fell asleep.
Fell asleep, guy.
All right, I'm gonna send the whole episode, and hopefully they don't bother go to scroll through the whole episode to find a review.
That's funny.
So you were going to say, speaking of Marlon Wayans, I want to hear the scary movie.
Oh yes, who watched scary movies? It's 6, right?
Yeah, Scary Movie 6.
Does it continue or is it starting all over again?
I think it could continue if it wanted to. But honestly, I feel like with this movie, if they decided that they wanted to say like we're done with scary movies, they could be done with scary movies. Cause it kind of would. I will say this, talking about being campy, this movie was probably the campiest out of all. Like it goes, but it's
all
good
in
though.
the trailer, like it's in the presentation.
Oh
You know what
yeah,
I mean?
but it's good though. It's in good taste. A lot of callbacks from the first and second movies, which was the ones that the Waynes were had that creative freedom with, and those are the ones that they wrote. So that it was good to see that the gang, the core four back together, them doing everything. That was good. The callbacks, as I talked about before. But I was actually kind of impressed with the comedy in it as well, because not only did they do a lot of jokes where it was actually like current with the times, them adding, just a couple of cameos in the movie, like Kai Sanan and a couple of other people, but the jokes that they made were pretty funny. They were current and they were trendy, but they make fun of not just like scary movies, but like YouTube videos, current movies that are out like right now. Which was, I mean, the movie's pretty current on what it parodies and what it makes fun of. So that I was actually really impressed with how everything kind of lined up with everything nowadays. The ending of the movie to me was pretty funny. There were a couple of times during the movie where they always try to be funny, but I feel like that slapstick comedy doesn't really work nowadays.
Really?
Whether it be the change in times, it's just different. But as far as the characters, Anna Faris, Regina Hall, Sean and Marlon Wayans, it's good to see them back. Everybody, they even bring back a couple of people from the other movies. Officer Doofy. They have a lot, but you see all of that in the trailer. So if you came back to see this movie to get the nostalgia out of it, you're definitely gonna get that. It's gonna be entertaining. The ending is a little weird, but kind of funny to me. If you're going to this movie for like an amazing actress performance, you're not gonna get that. This is honestly, go watch this movie and just enjoy it for what it is. It's just comedy, and you getting it's kind of like a high school reunion. Everybody, movies that came out 20 years ago, this is a 20-year reunion.
Sometimes you run into that person, and you're like, oh,
Yeah, yeah, it's good. I enjoyed it, honestly. I'm not gonna give it an amazing score just for the fact that it's just it's one of those cult classics that you kind of have to watch just to. But like I said, they could end it here and then be like, you know what? We're glad the Waynes got it back. They could put it to bed, rest it on the shelf, and just retire it with this one if they really wanted to. I could see them continuing it in the future. They did have a couple of new Waynes in there. Greg Waynes, I didn't even know about him. Of course, Damon Wayans Jr. makes an appearance in it too. Um, and they do kind of make a joke about that as well, like them bringing in the new blood, but also having the old blood in there. I don't want to spoil it for everybody, but it goes with the story, which is why I liked it. Is they do a pretty good job with the story, but it's not anything amazing.
Okay.
It's good. Go smoke a little something and watch the movie. You'll have fun.
Yeah, they're gonna. I guess they're gonna do White Chicks too.
Oof.
Oh wow,
Well, that's gonna be
vicious.
that's
That's
ambitious. That's an ambitious move. Shout out to the
that,
man. Hey,
that makes it that makes its way into the movie too a little bit, just to let you know.
Oh
that's how
wow.
you know the Wayans are big money. They're like, you know what, we're gonna do White Chicks too. Like in this climate,
Dude,
yeah.
dude, let me put it this way. In this movie, they make fun of the demon hunters. Like that's
Oh
how
wow.
like current it is with the jugs.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
Hmm.
Smokey's in it, you know, it's a good movie. It's fun.
What are we going 1 out of 10? Now listen, I want the number based on not like we're not comparing this to
Not your nostalgia,
any game.
like your solid.
Based on its genre.
Mm.
You know, the ridiculous movies, the spoof movies, the Anchormans, and the comedies, the big comedies.
Ooh, okay. If you're gonna put it that way, I mean, I was basing it off of like compared to the other scary movies. Like you're never gonna get funnier than the first and the second one. I'll give you it's funnier than 3 and 4 and 5.
Mm-hmm.
So like if I'm gonna put it in there, I'll say like it was like, you know, I'll give it like a 5.5.
Okay.
Ooh. We throttling under 6 speed.
Yeah.
6 and under for everything.
Well,
Today.
I'll even give it the 6 of how clever it was and how impressed I was with, you know, how you know current they were with the jokes. But yes, I'll give it a 6.
All right.
Okay, fair enough. Did any of y'all catch up on Mandalorian and Grogu in the movie theater?
No, I didn't get a chance to watch it.
I wanted to see that too, but now I'm at a point where I gotta catch up on so many movies. I gotta see this Obsession thing because it's
Dude, I saw Obsession over
Obsession's
over
really good.
It's
Mandalorian.
killing it.
I had
You
to see
saw
Obsession over.
Joey? You
Yep.
Rich and Joey, y'all both saw it.
I
yeah.
saw it over Mandalorian.
Yeah, I gotta see that. I know Mandalorian is gonna be on Disney Plus at some point.
Yeah, Mandalorian is is the pick your battles if you want to wait.
It probably
for
should have been
yeah.
a season 4 or
It
whatever.
is. It's season 4 in the movie.
Yeah.
We talked about this many times.
Yeah,
But I just wanted to.
so I gotta catch up on some other films. Backroom, I think Quip was talking about Backrooms, which is
Yeah, I want to see that too.
in the theaters. And Chiwetel, that's my dude. I love you, one of my favorite actors.
Okay.
I definitely got to check that out. So I got a lot to catch up on.
Yeah, I kind of knew Mandalorian was just gonna be one big episode of of the Mandalorian.
Yep.
So
It is.
it was all good.
It is. Okay. All right. Man, we were efficient today. Huh?
We were not, because Spider-Noir.
Spider-Noir, bro.
Yeah, Spider-Noir. How could I forget about Spider-Noir? And I enjoyed that. Yeah.
I didn't even see that yet, so that's
yeah.
what
Go
you
ahead, Tarek.
guys.
Tell us how you feel about Spider-Noir.
Man, I don't want to say loved,
Mm-hmm.
but by the end, I really liked it.
Yeah.
And I'm considering, I watched it in color.
You watched it in color? Wow.
It's Black Music Month, so I had to watch everything colored. You know what I mean? Like, everything colored. And after Juneteenth, I'm gonna go back and watch it in black and white. But I enjoyed it, and sometimes I like Nicolas Cage, and he's done great films. But some of his more recent stuff has been campy.
Uh-huh.
Like he's playing up on the Nicolas Cage thing.
Right.
For whatever reason, the way he did it or the way they did it in this one was so good. It was so good. I was concerned about like, are we really gonna believe, that he's like this superhero? And I never doubted it the entire time. And man, I can't think of the brother's name. His whole supporting cast, the guy who plays Robbie. Robbie's the reporter that's always in Spider-Man shows. The way they introduced the villains that we know, Lamorne Morris, by the way, that's his name, Lamorne Morris,
The actor.
Yeah, watch Game Night, by the way, if you guys ever get a chance. It's a hilarious movie with him and some other people. There's a bunch of other people. Jason Bateman. Anyway, the way they introduced these villains, I was good. I was good with Spider-Noir. I was shocked I almost forgot that it's on Prime and not Disney plus Hulu.
Mm-hmm.
So I was looking for it there first,
Oh.
but I was like, oh no, this is on Prime. And
Yeah.
but I realized it's Spider-Noir may be a Sony thing,
It is.
you know. So I highly recommend it. And I'm not saying you don't need to pay attention, but it's something you can put on in the back,
Mm-hmm.
iron clothes, and do some other stuff, and like still catch things.
Right.
And yeah, now Spider-Noir, I'm going 8.5 out of 10.
8.5. Look at that.
Wow.
Yeah,
Right. Okay.
it was dope to me.
All right.
I didn't really have a drawback, just
Yeah.
nothing's perfect, right?
Okay.
But
I'm 2 episodes in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about so far? How right now you're 2 episodes in? How you feel?
I'm still like getting used to Nicolas Cage as Spider-Man. I don't know, just for me, I can't I just can't get used to it. I just don't see. But also, the Spider-Noir story is not something that I not have a lot of knowledge on,
I mean,
or
it's not a comic book that sell very well.
no, yeah.
You have
So
to
it's like
right now.
the whole like here's looking at you, kids, see, and all that. Like, I'm not really big on that time period, so. I mean, I'm still kind of getting used to it, but I do like the animation. Like, and what I mean by animation is not really much of like that much because it is live action. But like, as far as like the way they film it and the vibrant colors, I do like that aspect of it. And the cinematography, that's good. But yeah, I'm still getting used to Nicolas Cage as a Spider-Man.
yeah,
Okay. Right.
it probably
What
takes till episode 3, Rich. I will tell you that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It took me a while to get into it. Like the
How about
first
you,
2
Joey?
episodes,
Yeah,
I wasn't
it's just
really,
like, yeah, when I see him, it's just like I just don't see him making those moves. You know what I mean? If that
Yeah.
makes sense.
He got that stumped up working overtime. But Joey,
Yeah.
I know you watch it because it's Spider-Man.
Oh yeah. I caught it. I caught the first episode. I'm right there with Rich.
Yeah? Okay.
It's okay. I haven't really dove deep into it, and again, it's getting used to with the Nick Cage aspect of it all.
Mhm.
But I mean, as far as like the cinematography, it looks good. They shot it really good. They spent some good money on it. So, but yeah, I'm gonna sit through and watch and finish watching it, of course.
Yeah, they definitely doubled down on that era, that 1920s,
Yeah. The flapper.
era.
I call it the flapper era.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they doubled down on that tone, the style of acting, but as long as you say, okay, that's what this is, and you take it for what it is, it's gonna take you on a really enjoyable ride. It's it's a Spider-Verse movie show, so like that Dick Tracy kind of feel, yeah.
I like Dick Tracy. Dick Tracy was
black and
funny.
That
white movies from
that's
that time.
exactly
Yep.
what I
Mhm.
thought when I was watching this.
Yep. That's exactly the vibe. And if you enjoy that, then you will enjoy this. Especially if you really enjoy Spider-Man, Marvel lore, and the directions that it's gonna go and the choices that it makes. It's kind of very similar to like that Batman Cape Crusader animated show
Oh yeah,
that is kind
yeah,
of set in that time too, in a weird way.
yeah.
It's like that. Like this is like an alternate telling of a
Well, that whole
spider powered character. In
the
that
original
time.
Batman animated series all felt like it was set in like the
Mhm.
30s or 20s or
Yeah.
whatever.
With just a little modern twist to things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Speedy,
but,
you finished the whole thing?
I finished the whole thing, so I enjoyed it very much.
All right, we're going 1 out of 10.
I finished
Speedy.
the whole thing. 1 out of 10. I probably gotta give it an 8. And I enjoyed it. I watched it all in black and white.
Yeah, I'm gonna
just
go
to
back
stick
and
with the
watch
theme-
it in
with the
black
vibe.
and white because
Yeah.
I thought it was that good.
Just to stick
So
with
my
the theme, I kept it black and white. Yeah.
my question with this is like, because I always ask like, what's the point? What is the point of Spider Noir? We know how it fits into the Spider Verse with Miles Morales.
There's no
This is just an alternate
mm,
universe.
yeah.
Them just telling a different story.
That's it. That's
Okay,
it. Just
cool.
something to consume, and when it's done, it kind of finishes, and
Could there
it
be another
could
season?
it could be, but it's not like there's not a big bridge or cliffhanger or anything like that. You know what I mean?
I this show doesn't happen if the Spider-Verse movies don't happen,
Oh
right?
yeah, definitely.
Right.
So I think
Definitely.
Hopefully, we get a Spider-Verse movie or the final one at some point.
Yeah. This
And
redeems, these alternate, spider stories that Sony's
yeah,
been trying to do. This
but because
actually,
of the Spider-Verse film,
yeah.
the Spider-Verse movies, the animated ones, I was more interested in Spider-Noir. If they just made this without that film, with those two films, those two animated films,
We
I'd have been
probably
like,
would
what are
have
they
said
doing?
like,
This is
why are they doing this? Why?
yeah.
I guess.
See, but and I mean, this could be their play or not. If they're gonna do Spider Noir, then they have to be thinking about doing the other characters. Spidey Pig.
Oh,
Yeah,
all
no,
kinds
not the
of other
pig. But
ones.
if they did a Spider-Man 2099, that might be kind of cool.
I
But
don't want to see
they
Spider
with
Pig.
they kind
with
of dead.
with Oscar Isaac.
Yeah,
I don't
he
know.
hasn't had a good run in these types of films though.
In TV shows, not really.
in these big,
Nah, dude, because Moon Knight was lit. What are you talking about? I love Moon
A
Knight.
Spider-Gwen TV show. Uh,
Dude, I could.
they kind of dive into those lores in the animated Spider-Man movies.
I forgot the name of it, but like the Japanese one, the one with the robot, like I would watch a show of that, like low key anime.
Well, they
Like
have
that would be a
I mean,
fire
they're
one.
old, but they already have those shows.
I'm gonna address Mama Bear's comment. It feels wrong to watch a noir style film in color. She's right. I was wrong. I was completely wrong. I couldn't change once I started. Like I couldn't go back. I was like, I absolutely should have watched this in black and white.
Nah, the colors. I think the colors are so vibrant with the whatever the tricolor or whatever color that they have it, true color. I think it looks so good with the colors in it. I think though I will watch it in black and white at the end if I like it.
I think the mood of everything would have felt better in black and white. And people told me that, and I tried to be stubborn and watched it in color, but I still very much enjoyed it in color.
All right, fair enough.
This is the way.
Yeah.
I'm not a noir film fan, so no hate, Tarek. That's what Mom Bear says.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
I watched the Maltese Falcon, Mama Bear.
Yeah, Joey, talk about it really quickly because I know we want to get out of here. Joey, talk about Obsession. It's been out for a couple of weeks now. We could give spoilers and everything.
Oh yeah, it's really good. It's probably one of the creepiest movies I've seen in a minute. Like a good creepy movie. Like I've seen creepy movies, but this is like a really good one with a solid story. I thought the acting was good. All these guys are like newbies. And bro, I think old girl that played the main character, who is pretty much possessed in a sense.
Indy
She was,
Navarrete.
she was amazing. Basically, the movie follows a guy who, and it gets right to it. It's a group of friends that one guy is crushing on one of the girls in the group. And he's hoping to like kind of tell her like how he feels, but he doesn't know how to do it. He doesn't have the balls to really like kind of share his feelings or express his feelings towards her. So he was trying to buy her a necklace because she's into like stones and things like that, like all that crystals and shit. And he ended up seeing this like Make-A-Wish thing. It's the what do they call it? It's a whistle. What's it called? Stick?
Oh, One Wish Willie, One Wish
One
Willow.
One Wish Willow. So he gets one. He like takes her home one night. Drops her off at her house, and he cracks the willow, and wishing that she'd be obsessed with him, type shit. And bro, the minute he does it, instantly it happens, and she's on her porch, just like staring at him like that. And he doesn't know what the hell is going on. He gets an idea. It feels like it is the willow. And then little things like old girl like really starts showing, her obsession towards him, like slowly but surely.
But
they
not,
do like
not even just that, not to interrupt you, but like Indy Navarrete also like she has little episodes where the Nikki, the character, is trying to break out of the trance.
Yeah, I was gonna get there because
And then go ahead.
It's before the montage. So there's a montage of like them being together in a relationship. It all looks fun and stuff. And then she starts having these little episodes where the spell from the willow it's basically Nikki, the girl that he's obsessed with, is basically her real self, like trying to escape out of the trance. Like sometimes she'll be like, "What the hell's going on?" Like she'll flip out, like, "What am I doing? What are you doing? What are you doing on me?" type shit, And then he'll be like, "Yo, are you okay?" Like he thinks she's like freaking out, and um, there's these, because of the wish, like these little lies get made about like her dad dying and things like that. Like then you come to find out like one of the friends in the group was actually smashing Nikki, and
Damn, it goes
and he
deep.
did. Yeah, like it goes deeper than that, and basically, man, like it gets crazy, and then he tries to, and it ends off. It's a pretty linear movie, but it's like a really well written linear movie. Um, and it gets to the point where dude tries to like, you know, because it gets so bad to the point where he just like, I just want to take this wish back, and he calls the number on the back of the box, and they answer it, and they're like, "Hey, man, listen, you made the wish, you got what you wanted, dude. We really don't do returns, man." Like, and then he's like, and then it got creepy when the dude on the phone was like, "Do you want to talk to her?" And then you can like hear her screaming in the background type shit. It was crazy.
Wow.
And then yeah, and then it gets to a point where he like he doesn't know how to break out of this whole thing, and he goes to his boy who is smashing Nikki, that he finds out, later on. Um he tells him, "Yo, you need to make a wish." And he's like, "Oh yeah, this thing's gonna work. Yeah, all right, cool. I wish for $1 million." Boom, $1 billion like just falls from the sky. And before that, though, the girl that was in their friend group expressed how she had feelings for dude, and was trying to tell him that, hey, our other guy is was messing with Nikki, and didn't know how to tell you. And it's weird that she's like all of a sudden in love with you type shit. And yo, the way the death scene on that shit happened, that was wild. Nikki comes through and just smashes this girl, takes a brick, smashes the car window with a brick, or driver's side, and then takes girl's head and just smashes it against the brick like crazy. Like it was intense. That was a wild scene.
Wow.
But I think they left room for like, I would like to see a sequel. I don't know if they made room for a sequel.
Mm.
Um, Basically, at some point she breaks out of the spell. Crazy, crazy death scene amongst the whole like group. The final death scenes were pretty intense. But I think they left room for maybe a sequel, or I wouldn't even care for a sequel. I'm curious to know like the stuff that like the fact that like these guys are picking up the phone on the box. Like I want to kind of dive deeper into this whole willow, how the willow works, and is there like what kind of brujeria goes on with the willow that we don't know about. So I mean, I kind of like to dive deep. I think the movie is just fine as is, which is why it's getting like rave reviews and probably one of the top rated low budget movies to like really cash out. Like they're cashing out like crazy right now on this one.
So the movie had, I think they had a budget of 700,000, and they've made over 100 million now. So dude,
Yeah,
the
it
movie's been
was.
doing amazing. What I loved about this, like what I love the most is, dude, the glow up of Curry Barker. This guy is a Instagram dude. He does sketch comedy on Instagram with Cooper Tomlinson, which is the guy that plays Ian in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And they're hilarious. I love these guys on Instagram. And to have them have like their first big budget film, and I say big budget because, like, 700,000 is not that easy, but that's their first big budget film. And for them to get this much success with it, and so much praise from all these directors and people that are going to watch the movie,
Mm-hmm.
like, I just gotta fucking like commend them for it, because that story in itself is
Yeah,
amazing. But
it was amazing.
just with the directors and some of the actors in this movie. Now what Joey said, Indy Navarrete, the girl that plays Nikki, does a phenomenal job in this movie. Not just playing possessed, but dude, I saw a a theory online, because one part of the story is like it starts off with this guy losing his cat, Then there's a theory online that Nikki pretty much became possessed with the spirit of the cat, and dude, it kind of makes the story like a little bit more interesting when you think about it. But dude, I thought it was amazing. Cooper Tomlinson, I think this dude's gonna get a bunch of more acting gigs because his comedic performance and his comedic timing is amazing in this movie, and it's just like the same videos that they have on Instagram, like same kind of
Mhm.
comedy, but
Yeah.
now in a movie. And
Hmm.
it not only was it funny, it played well as a thriller, but it was very creepy as well. And you didn't know if it was a comedy, a thriller, like it was all of that into one. And I think they've already said that it might not be a sequel, but Curry Barker did say in his next movie, Anything But Ghosts, there will be a direct, like it's gonna be in the same universe.
Hmm.
Yeah, he's working on a cinematic universe for these.
Yeah, so he's working in a cinematic universe, and this story is going to come up in there. He did say in an interview that I actually watched today that Nikki's, because when you watch what happens, we didn't say too much, but no, she snaps out of it. He did say Nikki's life is probably going to be messed up from the events that happened in this movie.
Hmm.
So I would like them to maybe in Anything But Ghosts kind of elaborate on what happens to her. Maybe they'll have like a funny thing where they'll touch on like maybe the court case she has and everything. But yeah, I think Obsession, I think they should just leave it as is. They shouldn't continue this story. I think the way that it ended was perfect. I think it's also good in a world where we have a whole bunch of reboots and remakes and people just regurgitating the same movies all the time. Not only is it refreshing to see a movie where that you have an original idea, but you have new actors, new directors, and a new team coming through and showing like new faces in town, and it kind of makes me optimistic for the future of film.
Dope. Very dope.
Yeah,
So
Yeah,
just
horror movies. I felt like needed a kickstart. So
I liked Weapons, and I
oh,
don't know.
dude,
Weapons was the beginning of that. Yeah,
if you like weapons, you'll love
but like
this.
this is teetering that.
Yeah, and I don't know if you guys say saw oh my god, Late Night with the Devil was really good to me too.
Oh, I wanted to see that. I didn't get to see it.
Yeah, I think it's on Stars or some. It's somewhere showing streaming now. But just for the record, the budget was $750,000, around there, and they've made worldwide 225 million.
Wow.
Wow, I'm sure those investors are very
Right.
happy.
That a 750,000 movie is considered for you know for people who want to know. Not that I know off the top of my head. I looked it up. It's considered low budget.
Mm.
Low budget.
Low budget's anything under 2 million.
Oh boy.
Yeah. The movies I be making on myself,
I
about
mean, low
$1,000.
low budget, and maybe low budget in the consideration of like what we see movies nowadays, but
Yeah.
like this is Curry Barker's first feature film, and for it to do this successful is amazing. It's
No, it's extremely amazing.
His other one was the one he did, the milk and cereal one. That was
yeah,
low.
that was
Like
just
$800 budget.
yeah, that was just a YouTube
Yeah.
like movie that they made though.
Yeah.
Amazing though. I don't know if you guys ever seen that. It's actually really good.
I'm gonna watch this one first. I was muting you guys because I am gonna watch this. I have to see it.
Oh wow. Okay.
I didn't get spoiled too much.
No,
you guys
dude,
didn't.
dude, again, this is probably one of the better movies that I've seen in a while.
Yeah, I gotta check this out.
It's very very good.
Poor Masters of the Universe might get kicked to the curb again,
That's fine. You watch it on
so
stream.
that I can watch Obsession.
It'll be fine. It'll be on Prime. There was a bunch of Amazon commercials on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's it for the show, guys. Unless I'm forgetting something.
No, man, we get Spider-Man Brand New Day, new trailer next week.
Yeah.
I mean, the leaked one is floating around.
Yeah, so we may have to just do the show and actually talk about the trailer officially. You know?
Yeah, the 17th
Yeah.
is the drop.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. All right, cool. So thanks to everyone who joined us here on the live version of the show, everyone who checked in and was part of the show in the comments, like Mama Bear and Quit Proco. Thank you so much for hanging out with us here. If you are catching a replay of this, by all means, give us a comment there on the video, give us a like, give us a thumbs up, hit that thumbs up, hit the subscribe. You're watching this on the Speedy's Multiverse YouTube channel. This is the official home of the Geek Culture Congress podcast when we do it live. And if you're listening to the audio version of this, make sure you look for Geek Culture Congress podcast wherever you listen to your podcasts. Mr. Tarek Lewis, let them know how they can follow you, sir.
The Tarek Lewis on YouTube and also on Instagram.
All right. And then Mr. Joey Franchise.
At Joey Franchise on Instagram.
And Mr. Rich Ortiz, Pokemon.
Ortiz. Look at my Pokemon card.
And of course, you can follow me on my socials at DJ Speedy JR. Thank you so much for hanging out in the live show. Quit Pro Crow. Thank you, sir. Thank you for joining us. Make sure you give us a subscribe and a follow on the channel, and or wherever you're watching this. Make sure you stay plugged in and tapped in here. Okay. All right. Thank you guys so much. Next week, hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll be talking about next trailer for Spider-Man Brand New Day. Until then, we'll see you on the other side. Have
Peace,
a good one,
God.
everybody. Be safe. Peace.
Later.
Say your prayers and eat your vitamins.